My name is Justin, and this is...
I am Rob.
Roberto, and this is Wisdom Chambers Youth Review. And what have we got today, Rob?
Tonight, we have First Up Ounce with Senor Big Fella
Justin.
And Mickey.
The Mick.
And then we have Y Sports with myself.
Why?
Yes, because
Why
I can.
Indeed.
And we're up for Curb.
Curb,
yes. With James and Bill.
Or Bill and James.
Whichever way you like there. Bit of break.
The twins from down under with the breaks.
They're up there. Yeah. Alrighty, couch pots.
Pots. I guess that means potato.
Okay. Rightio. With Zena and Glen.
Yeah.
Good to see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very enthusiastic audience today.
All right. Sports show.
With the mic.
The
Star. Yeah. And what is he talking about today? Do we know, or is it a surprise?
I don't know. I've sort of been peering over his shoulder. It looks like a bit of snow. Snow? You up for snow? Oh, surprise.
Yeah,
Good work.
We'll be looking forward to
suspense
that.
is on right now. Right, Film Forum.
Film Forum with Erin McKendrick. Erin! Yeah! Wow! And that will be our show for this evening. So, allow us to get underway and let's do it. Ciao, ciao. Woo! Yeah.
Output visual display, planet, identification, Earth, code 2943861, status analysis, prepare for landing. analysis number 01956. Description analysis of outer layer. Prepare to run main program. Initialization confirmed. Press any key to begin.
Welcome, I'm Rob, and this is Dan here. We're the Llewellyn brothers. Llewellyn brothers. Yeah. And today we
here we are. I didn't have time to do my hair. Okay. Welcome to the show that's not called Vinyl. It's called Ounce. We're gonna talk about an ounce of vinyl. There we go. That's the connection made.
Yes.
Okay, this is Justin. I'm Mickey. We've got heaps of stuff to get through, so we're gonna burn really fast. Vinyl, CDs, new magazines. Justin wants to talk about some CDs, so I'm going to throw it to him while I scratch.
Okay. And we're not talking scratching the records today. I have some CDs going, and if we have some sound in the sound room, I'd like to talk about Killing Zoe, which is a fantastic movie by Quentin Tarantino. I didn't mention to the crew that I do need some close-ups today, so while I talk on about it, if you guys could zoom in on this little baby here. If you can. If you can't, don't worry about it. But Killing Zoe is a fantastic film, okay? Go and see it. I bought the soundtrack last week, and there is some marvellous little pieces of music on it there. We've got Go, number 1, and if we can listen to that now, I'd be much appreciative. If not, track number 2, which is called Red Drugs.
Hey, I was in the CD room before, and like, you know how we've got like 20 CD players that, you know, do all these great dubbing and multi-things?
Yeah.
They don't work.
They don't. None of them work.
They don't work.
Okay, well, this sort of throws my segment into
the
air.
I know. We did plan this whole big interactive thing with the music and stuff. So all we're gonna have to do, like we've done before, is sing. Sing the songs we're talking about.
Okay, we've got Go, which goes at 180 BPM.
That's about.
No, it's a little faster than that, mate. And then we have Red Drugs, which is an ambient. It is?
Oh.
Wow!
Turn the monitor a little bit.
Well, if you like the sounds of this, please go out and grab the CD, Killing Zoe.
Okay, can I talk about a record?
Please.
New record, Vic Acid's an EP, Square Pusher. Now if you look at this really long, you see a sailboat come out at you, like flowing towards you. I'm being serious. It's by Square Pusher. It's the second release of his. Last one was Feed Me Weird Things. It's very abstract, very crazy. He says he's a drum and bass producer, Thomas Jenkins, of course, is a drum and bass producer, but he's, you can't call it drum and bass, you can just call it a bunch of beats scattered in a blender, and it just happens to be music. It's great. Great sounds, of course. I haven't got my turntables here like I brought last week and the week before, but the sounds are like this. And you meant to dance to that. Doesn't follow. Anyway, my friends like it, so I brought it for them. I picked up an old record, Sex Packets from Digital Underground. Very old, very wicked, with Humpty Dance and Do What You Like and all that sort of thing on it. $20, American pressing, and if you have this American pressing, then you should look like that. And you have great photos, kids. Great photos for the kids.
speaking of which,
Yes.
Um,
Kids, you're pregnant.
yes, I'm not pregnant. No, I'm not pregnant. My auntie is pregnant.
Your auntie.
So I just want to send a shout out to my auntie who's pregnant. Metallica, I believe, is next on the agenda.
Metallica.
Metallica.
Master of puppets, and we're going back a while here, and with Metallica's new release, so actually it's quite a few months now, but Load of what? I don't know. There are a few rumours about those squelchy, bammy, metaphysical sprawl on the album cover. But getting back to Master of Puppets, if we can hear that, fantastic. But we've got the classics of Master of Puppets on track 2. We also have quite a few little things on, for example, track 7, Orion. It's an instrumental by Metallica, and no doubt the greatest Metallica track ever brought up into this. Hello, Metallica, Master of Puppets. Yeah!
Woo! 4 out of 10. Okay. I was given back my DJ Rectangle record has been returned to me. DJ Parrot Maker, who performed at the last vinyl party, has returned my record. Finally, it's been a year gone. This is the greatest Rectangle record ever released. Now, he has released a lot, so it doesn't sound like it's a bad thing. Some of the greatest samples and scratches. This is for DJs only, because probably none of you in the audience are DJs and aren't interested in what I'm saying right now, but this is a really good record, okay? It's starts off with like, I'm the king of bass, and it's a great sample, bass, to scratch on, but it's got like a little section here after the old 80s electro beat. It goes into a oh no, how's it go? It goes more like how, you said it before, how'd it go? Like that, yeah. And then it goes and that's great to scratch because you can go it's one of those records that you can just do anything with. It's fantastic. A lot of beats, great horn section in the back, and it's returned to me, which is basically why I'm here, because of this record. If it wasn't for this record, I wouldn't. Yeah, what?
Return. Let's return back to the 60s.
With?
Roland Kirk. Roland Kirk is a master of the jazz scene.
Sorry, we haven't spoken about the weather.
We have not.
Bad.
But it
really
is bad.
Really bad.
And we'll get back to that at a later date.
Okay.
But yes, Roland Kirk is the master of jazz. He was so good, in fact, and this is the honest-to-God truth, he could play 3 wind instruments at the same time. That's 3. He could play
in his mouth?
A saxophone, a clarinet, and
oboe.
An oboe, for example, at the same time.
How did he do that, though? In his mouth, in his nose?
I don't know.
I've seen someone on Red Faces do a recorder through his nose.
Through his nose?
Yeah.
No. This guy did it through his mouth. And if we can hear it now, you'll hear every single instrument there is played by this one guy, Roland Kirk. He was blind.
So how could he play an instrument? Oh,
he was blind.
That's excellent.
Blind as a bat, in fact.
Justin.
Yes.
Listen to this. I've got some magazines.
Ooh.
They're Australian magazines and they're dance music. Or this one's a dance music magazine. It's called Substance. Now, this magazine I don't like. It's been out for about, is it 4th issue, I think? Issue 5. This is issue 5, May 97. Started off quite ugly layout, really disgusting, black and white, boring stories. You don't like the hair. Yeah,
I don't want the hair. It's ugly.
Oh,
no, go on.
Okay, anyway, better. Look like a
that looks
Aussie.
Much better. Yeah.
Oh, I'm Aussie, mate.
Siffy, mate.
Anyway, this magazine, it's glossy. Basically, is what it is. It's just glossy crap. If you put this on your lips,
CJ Herb.
Put this on your lips.
Reefer Madness.
Your lips become glossy. That's what it does. It's fashion. It's pornographic music. Now, that was an accident. I turned to the Hellfire page. Whoops, sorry, kids. Anyway, this magazine really bores me. The writing is boring. That's the word. It's uninformative. It's uneducated. There are even spelling mistakes, and I just don't approve of spelling mistakes.
It's not acceptable.
Too much advertising, alcoholic sponsors, double-page spreads for Kahlua. You know, come on. Talking about good magazines. Headshots is a good magazine. Now, this is the last issue they released. The new issue has Muhammad Ali on the front cover. Yoda is featured on this cover. And the reason this is a good magazine is because it's so bloody negative. They don't promote any positive attitude to anything. There was a great story in the new issue, which I don't know why I forgot to bring. It's about this great maniac psycho dude.
You read it to me on the phone, and
yeah,
I'm so disappointed.
I was telling Zena about it before. I was asking Zena to actually perform it out on set. It's a
Please
story.
describe it to us.
Yeah, it's a story about man. Now kids, put on the parental lock, parents, because this is quite explicit
Yes.
or disgusting or something. Anyway, it's a great story about this man. He goes to a club, techno club, and he says, finishes his bottle of beer, time's right. Goes to the toilet, takes a whole pack of laxatives, and shoots up something, I don't know what he does. And then
Distilled water, wasn't it?
distilled water, yeah, distilled water. And then he stands on his head and then performs the act of diarrhea over his body, letting it seep down his back. And then, you know, to add effect, he puts someone on his head for war paint, like that, goes out into the club, starts dancing, takes people about 2 or 3 minutes to realise this, gets onto the dance floor, goes up to a girl, "You want to dance, baby?" She screams, like faints and whatever, off she goes. And, you know, the steroid pumping men are in the club, shirts off, not caring about anything but themselves, having a right old boogie to the pumping doofy techno. And they see or smell him, and off they go very quickly again. So he had the whole dance floor to himself. Very excited he was. And he performed a great act as well. He got down on his hands and knees, spread his cheeks, and would splutter. Just splutter out to the crowd. Yeah, there was a heckler in the crowd, of course, who he got right in the eyes. Anyway, I'm going to read this story out next week. It's a burner, and this features in Headshots magazine. It's only $2 from good record stores. I don't know, Good Groove, for example. Dance music stores where you get it. Crazy mag. There's also good suicide spots to go to. Also, Watson's Bay, the Gap was good. There's public transport if you need it.
It's been very popular recently.
The last line was, if you can't afford to live in Watson's Bay, you can certainly afford to die in Watson's Bay. Yeah, so that's, I guess, what I've got to say. Of course, warm-up was great on Wednesday night.
Oh, yeah, you played marvellous.
I played, and I think someone was putting up some graffiti. Is that what they call it nowadays? Graffiti? Aerosol art?
Tag and Wag.
Is it? Anyway, I've got a shot of some good stuff. Cabe, I think this is Cabe. Brad, this is going out to you. Yep, this is definitely going out to you. This is a bag for you. Yeah, in Headshots there's always a feature. In the new one there's Fibs. You know Fibs? Yep, he's doing a thing in the new mag, which has Muhammad Ali on the cover, like I said. I don't want to go into too much more. Oh, sorry, man. I just had it. Okay, Justin.
Yeah?
What are you doing tonight?
Well, tonight, considering I got to work tomorrow, I'm going home to have a sleep in my feather-down dooner. What are you doing, Mickey?
That's terribly boring. I'm going to go to Babylon Zoo or Babylon something up at the rooftop.
Babylon 5.
What is it called?
Babylon 5?
Yeah, Babylon 5. Because Nick Toss performing there.
Nicky Boy.
Amos Fishman. I haven't told you how good Vinyl was, have I? Vinyl was really good. I went.
I went.
If you haven't seen Vinyl, for all the new people listening and watching, this was the flyer. That's the logo. Oh, look, the logo. That's all you need to see. Now, there's going to be another one on the 5th of June.
5th of June? And
another
then
magazine
one?
is coming out.
Called?
Vinyl Republic.
Vinyl Republic?
Yeah.
By Mickey?
No, by Mickey's friends.
By Mickey's friends.
I'm just watching them do it. And that's coming out, so I want everyone to come down to Vinyl Republic and watch us play on 3 turntables and have a little dance and stuff, and maybe we can even do that little diarrhea act.
I'll be there.
Who knows? That's out for the week. Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you very much, and farewell. And Mickey will say goodbye to us now. Ciao, ciao.
Bye, Mum. Bye.
What excites you? What turns you on? What makes you feel good? Does it make you feel good to see me cry? I think it does. That's why it's time to say goodbye. Bye-bye.
don't think it's just peer pressure. I think that there's a whole business built around trying to have people conform to some sort of ideal body shape.
Anorexia nervosa affects 1 in every 100 women. In 4% of these cases, the disease is fatal. Anorexia is a psychological problem. Beauty takes many forms. In today's society, the media has presented women with the view that it is outward appearances that are the most important. Supermodels parade on catwalks, super thin actresses grace the movie screens, and magazines are filled with fad diets and tips on weight loss. Presented with images such as these, it is little wonder that women equate the perfect body with perfect happiness. Doctors from the Australian Flinders Medical Centre have proved through research that women with anorexia do not starve because they think they are fat, but because they hate themselves. There are several warning signs for anorexia. Anorexia will not produce the perfect body. It will, however, produce abnormal hair growth, constant bruising, bad breath, low blood pressure and dehydration. A typical sufferer will also be pale and emaciated, with sunken eyes and scanty or absent menstrual periods.
Good evening and welcome to Y Sports. I'm Rob Llewellyn. My brother, counterpart, biological other half, isn't here tonight. He's actually at a ABA meeting, which just happened to be on the same date as Sean's 25th birthday. So anyway, tonight's show, we have, I'm actually going to be teaching people how to base jump. So to get on with the show, it's short and sweet tonight. No footage, just me and this magazine, which is Climb. And I'm sponsored tonight by Tweak Skydiving, Freak Fall Brothers. It's good to see. Sooty, love that, mate. Alrighty. In conjunction with this show and my teaching, a latest magazine that has come out, which is Climb, which is an Australian, New Zealand magazine made here in Australia. And in this month's or biannual or whatever you want to call it segment, we have how to base jump. And that has been brought in by a chap of the name of Dwayne Weston, and hopefully sooner or later we'll have him here on the show, and he can definitely give you a rundown of his life in base jumping. Rightio, so basically first thing that we need to know is the simple things, and simply what we need is to base jump. We need a parachute, one i.e. base rig, and also a cliff building, antenna or bridge high enough to do so. Okay, where are we again? Rightio. We also, in this article, we look at the equipment and sort of what it is. It's not actually standard skydiving equipment. Its base gear is made up of one canopy, and that's all the time you sort of have to use, so everything has to be pretty schmicko and very, very simple. And also it looks into jumping, and as I said again, it's whatever's high enough in retrospect to what you want to achieve, basically. We look into here. We have another title. You know, you can't learn base jumping just from this magazine article. So we just have to remember this. You know, what you actually have to do is learn to skydive. That's first step. In learning to skydive, you learn relative body positions, how to actually fly a canopy, and what it is actually all about, your body being relative to the air that you're contending with. Okay. We also have a look into the dangers, because, I mean, of course, we're talking base jumping here, so there are a lot of dangers that go with it, and that's just through maybe your canopy opening the wrong way, landing areas, wind, all sorts of things that you have to really think about before doing it. So the old ticker has to be right on the job. We also look into, we've also got another situation here with what's known as a bus factor, and the legalities into base jumping, which there are a few, which you can learn about, especially in this magazine. There's some great pickies in here of all the boys. At a certain one just here, we can have a look here. One of the, we can get a little bit closer maybe. Yep, this one here is called the launch pad, and most of these jumps are in the Blue Mountains. And this jump in particular is actually a cliff. Here we are, let's be a cliff. We've got a cliff like this. That's how you'd sort of want things. Actually, you'd sort of want things more sort of overhung and sort of jump off here. But this cliff in particular, you have to run off the top. Past the top, there's this little spot that decides it wants to jut itself out. So you actually have to clear that. And some great photos. I hope you got that. Anyway. I'm trying. Okay, what else we got here is into the recognition of base jumping, because, I mean, the reason I'm doing this show and magazine articles that are coming out such as this is just to give people a real understanding on what it is that we're doing and what we are trying to achieve, because, I mean, everyone has a right to do whatever they like, and we just decided we want to jump off things. So we're trying to just show people what it's all about, so there's an understanding, and an understanding that brings an appreciation. And what we're trying to do then is achieve this appreciation. Well, basically, that's it. There's some great photos, some boys jumping off the Sydney Harbour Bridge, beautiful falls, called Llewellyn Falls in Cairns. It's all sorts of things. But other than that, that's pretty well sort of what you have to know. Like I said, you've got to start skydiving, and some people who I would like to actually thank this week is Nick Fish and Sasha Vadov. See, yeah, this is what I'm wondering, because we just did a 5-page spread actually in Substance magazine, and I'm wondering, is it just because you don't like Nick Fish? What's the story? Is there something you got with Nick Fish, I wonder? Because they're the guys who run it, and top people, top people, and hopefully a top article, and I'm sure it will be. And I'd also like to make a congratulations to Base Girl. Yay, Base Girl! She's the only girl in Australia and New Zealand who is base jumping, and that's a mean feat, that one. And she's just been just been given the opportunity to travel to New Zealand, making a base jumping, skydiving out of balloons and planes and skiing and all sorts of things documentary. So well done to her. She heads off next Wednesday, I believe, and I wish, yeah, maybe something will come our way. But anyway, I'll wrap up the show with, I won't be here next week, but Dan and I will be back. We're heading off to Byron Bay actually for a skydiving boogie down there, and we'll bring you some action of what they're like down in the bay, and I'm sure it's going to be all sorts of fun. So until then, see you later. Check.
I'm James. This is Bill. Yeah. Actually, I want to say to you, Mickey, on that diarrhea thing again, I actually saw, when I went to buy my shoes today, new shoes, I did see a lady did that trick in the city on the mall. So, no, I'm serious. Like, she was actually there, pants down, spraying away, and I was like, yeah, that reminded me of it, that story you just told. Anyway, here we are.
Hey, with our little hip-hop segment, we've got, talking about DMC was on last week, or no, we're not?
No, not at the moment. This is a new background that that you've just done, isn't it?
Yeah, just sort of broken in one evening and got started on it. Went over the one that was here behind it, yeah.
Oh, good, yes.
Took a couple of things too. There's some things missing that they had down the back room, but they shouldn't notice.
Oh, that's good. And so how long did it take you?
Probably about an hour, I suppose, 45 minutes.
That's good.
About
Actually,
an hour.
and people do want to buy that. Actually, you can't buy it here. Anyone here, $3,000. It's not enough because people are going to buy it for more. So it's all right.
What it was, we did a job for a
bus pack advertising.
Yeah, and it turned out nice. Good. Anyway, what happened hip hop wise? What last Thursday, DMC?
DMC didn't like it. Vinyl didn't go to it.
Forgot all about it, but
the same night, actually, the DMC was very unorganised. It was very unorganised, and
it was pretty unorganised, though, most of the night.
Right.
So it was good like that.
It was good to see. Actually, it was good to see some of the contestants. A guy from Newcastle was really good.
Yeah, he won.
Did he won? Did he?
Yeah, he won. Yeah.
Who was it? Mark. That guy.
Mark, somebody won. Yeah, he did a good job on that, and Casey put it together. It was props out to him for doing it. But you think after 4 or 5 years,
it hasn't changed because actually we're talking about it, and we performed at earlier DMC was at 89 and 91, and it hasn't changed. It's the same disorganised rubbish that goes on. But
so if you're looking for a good disorganised event, go along to the next one next year. So it's something to look out for.
All right. Let's have a look at some footage.
So what have we got on today? We got us. Oh, this is great. Our show. our show on our show. This is great. So yeah. What else we got going at the moment? So we might cross through to that. That was a show we did down at the Youth Centre for a Silent Films Festival.
Not the good bar.
No, we swapped that one. So we'll go through to that, and that goes for a couple of minutes. All right, take it away. Actually, we use our Protec helmets for head spinning, as you notice, for we don't not so much for the skydiving.
Yeah, Protec.
Yeah. Okay. Word from our sponsor.
Now, right.
What have we got on? Curb down the youth centre there. We've shut down the shop Curb down there. We've still got the breaking workshops down there, 5:30 to 7:30 and Thursday night. So it's free. Come along if you want to learn some flips, or if you just want to break a few bones or whatever you want. Come down there. It's really positive. Good crowd. A few girls too, actually. We've moved all the graph stuff into the shop in town on 92 Liverpool Street, the next level. So if you want to go in there for some hip-hop vinyl, or you want to go in there and get some graffiti goods, or...
Actually, if...
you interrupted me, yeah.
You keep going graffiti goods.
No, I'm over it now. I'm gone.
Well, what if I might have forgotten what I was going to say, so you're going to have to keep going. And
well, too bad.
This shop is really good. I haven't been in this shop yet, but apparently there's enough space to, like, any breakers out there, then, there is space to muck around and spin around your head and have a good time. So it is a big shop with a lot of space, and there's music, and yeah, Saturdays it might be a jam up there. So come up and have a look. What else are we talking about?
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, there's not too much else happening at the moment, but vinyl has been.
There's another one on, isn't there?
There's another one. I will be there this time.
5th of June. Yeah.
Good one.
5th of June. If you haven't heard about vinyl yet,
you might have just caught it. What is vinyl? And ask Mickey. Actually, he'll tell you all about it. Good night down at
What else have we got on it?
Nothing else. We're going to try and put on something else one day, probably a B-boy jam. Look around for that. That might happen.
We heard about it on the show anyway, but we'll be back not this Friday coming up, but next Friday, so a fortnight away.
What's that?
Because that's our program.
Oh, right, okay. 2 weeks. So we'll go to some...
Graffiti in Brighton, which is in England. We were over there for a little while and had a look at some local talent there. And it's one of the Hall of Fames down there in Brighton. This was this year. So yeah, so...
Have a look at that and we're off.
See you later.
All of the shots.
Funky edits are a must. I said. Funky edits are a must. I said. Funky edits. No more wax sound. I'm serious, boy, no joke. This is me. I'm not a host. I got a new crew called Dog.
Down with all of your hatred.
Sydney has no train movement in the respect that trains that have graffiti on it do not run. Like, you don't even see tags running anymore. And respect to those riders who still do panels today, but as far as around the rest of Australia, Melbourne is like constantly always something's been done there, and I think that comes from just dedicated riders and riders who are more involved in doing graffiti other than doing break and enters and taking trips and going to techno parties.
It's outlawed though.
Oh yeah, but they still get away with it. Look at it in there, brand new train. It's only been out of the workshops a couple of months, and look at it. It's all over the seats, all inside the cars. No good. How do you feel about it?
What about other kinds? Like, do you think there's any art involved in any of it?
Some of it is. They could be used as, pretty good graffiti, but they should be doing it there where people have got to sit in on the trains and that.
If it was legal, like something like the zoo train, do you think that that'd be an alright idea?
Oh yeah, the zoo train's okay, because that's for a purpose, isn't it?
Oh, but what if all the trains were decorated?
I don't know. I don't think so.
What do you think of graffiti?
I reckon it's an art form. If people can do it, I reckon they should be able to do it.
Have you had any experiences with people that do graffiti?
Yeah, I know some of my friends are, as the so-called bombers that they call. So, no, they're pretty good. I've seen some of their work. It's good.
If you saw someone doing graffiti, what would you do? Anything?
No, I'd let them go. Why not?
And would you like to see all the trains painted, like legally?
Yeah, it would. It'd be good. Some new things on the train, some different designs instead of the metal that we see. It's good.
What do you think about graffiti?
It's fine. It's good.
So you enjoy seeing the murals on the train and the graffiti that's inside the trains?
Well, it depends what it is. I mean, there's good graffiti and there's bad graffiti. If it's obscene graffiti, no, I don't like it. But if it's an expression, yes, it's good.
So you wouldn't mind to see the trains covered in graffiti, murals?
Well, murals, yes. Not graffiti like in New York, where it's just completely covered with the trains. Nice murals.
In New York, it's dead, completely dead on the train scene, although trains are being done. But New York, graffiti is now so underground that you've got to be talking to someone who's doing it to know if it's been done at all. So it's not the type of thing where, as demonstrated in subway art, panels and whole cars are running. The trains are spotless, clean.
What do you think of graffiti?
I think that some of it is an art form. There's lots and lots of buildings around, where somebody's paid a graffitiist, to paint a wall. That's fine. But to just go up and paint a train or something like that, I don't like that at all.
Do you think it would be fair if they were allowed to paint the trains?
If they did pictures that were nice, pictures of something.
Like the zoo train.
Yeah, well, that's really not my idea of art either. But there are a couple of examples around of some really good art. There's one in the Wallara cutting on the King's Cross line. That was a really nice piece of art. Pictures like that I quite like.
What would you do if you caught someone doing it?
I've caught a few people, and what we usually do is just call the cops on them. That's about all. Although one time, where I work at Flemington, a driver was asked to go down to the back of the shed one time and move a train from one point on the road to another. And as he took off, he heard a bit of a thud and a scream, and he thought, God, I've run over somebody. So he stopped the train and went to the back of the train, and he was a puddle of blood in the middle of the track on concrete, and a half-empty spray can, and the back of the train was half painted. So what's happened was somebody was standing on the back of the train, spray painting away, and the train's just gone out from under him. But he got away.
Making sure you're unable to put the flavors right over down his brain and nothing into the cost again. It's the second time I write to read it each word, so it's overwhelmed that the fall into the black we will. Swallows as a slayer.
A friend of mine who used to write his name on the corner of buses, and that was sort of the funny thing at that time, because it wasn't really bombing, it was just something to do for a laugh. And then, because I was catching a train to school every morning, I just started like that, yeah.
Starts with a paragraph, ends with the full stop, another line to shatter and corrupt what you're reading. Compromise, see, go release, there's a paper track, wax back,
now it's just become a way of life. Like, when you do something for that long, you can't really just give it up instantly, It's just what we do and enjoy doing, and we just keep doing it. Overseas writers concentrate more on characters and details and stuff like that, whereas in Australia it's just primarily more words anyway. It's all concentrated around the name.
Nothing is into the cost again, it's the second time I write to read it each word, so it's overwhelmed that the fall into the black we will. Swallows as a slayer. Creeps around the back street, dirty and noise. Through the back window, that's the one area one. Who they getting on every what you want is swallowing talk.
IBS is a crew that started in '84, and I wasn't one of the first members to be put in it, but I was put in the original crew. It stands for International Bomb Squad, and there's only about 3 people from the original crew that are still active in hip-hop. Like, 2 of them aren't doing piecing anymore, but they're still active in the sense that they're breakdancing. And Blaze, who's a well-known old-timer, is very involved in the Vapors magazine and also other hip-hop things. And IBS today consists of all people who, like, in our opinion, have been there from pretty much the start of Sydney and are respected and deserve massive respect, you know?
That is here.
Yeah, we just sort of hope that all the crossing out will stop in Sydney, you know, like, no one's sort of asking everyone to be friends with everyone, but at the same time, it's not each other that you should be worrying about, you know. You should be, like, trying to achieve something with the art, not just, like, tagging and crossing out. I mean, tagging's always been a part of graffiti, and it always should be. Like, no one should ever say that to stop that, but at the same time, I mean, you should be striving, not crossing people out and shit. So, yeah, we just hope, like, in the future that sort of stuff stops.
Little hood over here is Glen.
Mr. Civic.
Carbon copy.
Carbon copy.
Yeah.
So many shows these days are just carbon copies of each other.
Such as, Glen?
Such as, well, actually our producer, Zara Williams, pointed this out to me. Concentration and catchphrase. They're exactly the same.
Never heard of them, Glen. When are they on?
They're on, I think it's 5 PM weekdays. One's on Channel 7, one's on Channel 9. Don't ask me which one's which. They're just the same show. They're game shows.
Tony Burgess hosts one.
Yeah. Baby John Burgess, not Tony. Woo! And the other one's Mike Hammond. Here's the Gladiators. Anyway.
And that's the same as?
What, Gladiators? It's the same as... It's a knockout.
Yeah, but I think, like, you know, now there's X-Files, there's Millennium, there's Burning Zone. It's all the same.
It is.
We want originality.
Actually, I saw on last Saturday at 8 PM, I think it was, on SBS, there was a new show called Newsroom. It's Canadian.
Frontline.
And it was the same as Frontline.
Frontline.
It even had the same, like, handheld camera thing happening. It was just...
Who copied whom?
Newsroom copied
Yeah.
Frontline because Frontline came first.
Definitely. Put your beanie on. You look so cute.
My beanie.
What's this, Glen? On the coffee table.
They did too.
Yeah. Cute means ugly but interesting.
Yes.
Glen,
Mhm.
what's on the coffee table?
Well, I'd like to say a big happy birthday to Zara.
Happy birthday, Zara.
Big round of applause for Zara, our producer. It was her 21st. And from the Couch Potatoes team, I'm sorry I couldn't get one of your photos. I offered Zara
Because I cracked the lens.
a photo of us. This is the Couch Potatoes team. Can we get a close-up of it?
Which we all want.
Can we get a close-up of
Definitely.
it? Please, close-up.
Technical difficulties.
That's our,
There we go.
that was our president from the Couch Potatoes team.
Absolutely stunning.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool.
So what's been going on
Who the hell's this guy?
Okie dokie.
Okay, we didn't get
What's
to see.
been going on cable TV?
Cable television. Cable. Well, if you want original shows, you go to cable TV. Because they got the golden oldies. The A-Team. I saw about 15 minutes of the A-Team. What we need now is more shows with black guys with mohawks. Yeah, but we need more of them.
People like you that create these carbon copy shows.
People like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I really like Hey Hey It's Saturday.
Did anyone catch X-Files? Did you watch X-Files?
I didn't. I was at Zara's birthday party.
Okay, and I
You
wasn't.
You weren't invited.
That's right, because I watched X-Files and that was really trippy.
Really?
Yeah, Scully.
Scully.
Mulder was away, yes, we like Scully. Or
Where was Mulder?
They do. And
Suddenly I'm concerned with Mulder. Where's Mulder?
God knows, Mulder went away. Scully was hot on her toes for a but yeah, and she met this dude with a really wicked tattoo. And
Really?
yeah. And the tattoo comes alive, it's like really trippy.
Rob's brother's got a tattoo.
Does it have red ink? Because if it has red ink, it's actual LSD and it makes you trip out and you want to kill everybody. And I thought that was fantastic.
That voice was
we
Buddy Hunter's voice.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Whose voice? What voice? There was a voice.
It's an X-File, isn't it?
Yeah. There's gory sounds.
That sounds like
scary.
Micha.
But no. But what kicked ass over that, if I'm allowed to say that,
No,
was
you're not.
Outer Limits, and we love Outer Limits, and that's
What's that?
that's been going on for years, and it's really scary. It's like Twilight Zone.
Oh, that one.
But it's but it's not a carbon copy of anything because it's like been going on for years. But
You just said it was like Twilight Zone.
But it was here before Twilight Zone. Anyway, it was really exciting.
Twilight Zone started in the 50s.
And it started like sort of after the Twilight Zone. But anyway, Glen,
What?
story-wise, it was called The New Breed, right? And this dude never ever take medication or anything scientific and gory in a little test tube, but you're not supposed to, because these things had nanobots in them, which comes from the term nanotechnology, whatever that means. But
It's
anyway,
little.
this dude, he had leukemia or cancer or something, and all
Maybe
these
he had both.
nanobots. What? Pardon?
Maybe he had both.
Yeah, he had both, which is the same thing. And they work as a team
carbon
together.
copies.
They work as a team together, right? In here, all together.
Why
as
is
a
every
team.
time I'm on with you, you touch me.
And okay, so he's cured. He's turned out into a sex machine, and then, but he's going crazy, you know, because they think anything that you don't have is a deficiency. So he doesn't have what do you call these that fishes have?
Gills.
Gills. He doesn't have them. He gets gills. He's turning into a monster. Glen. Anyway, he doesn't have eyes at the back of his head. He gets eyes at the back of his head so he can see. He gets like jellyfish. They have all those stingy things all over his body. All over his body gets them. And he tries to kill himself. He can't kill himself because the nanobites fix him.
They fix him.
Yeah, they work as a team.
How does he
If
try to
anything,
kill himself?
With a knife. He stabs himself with a knife.
Well, that's just not on. I mean,
And
if you're going
then-
to kill yourself,
and
do
then he
something.
gets electrocuted like thousands of times.
This
and
Groundhog
just-
Day.
And I really like that. I watched that on Sunday. That was really
That's a
exciting.
carbon copy.
But I mean, it's been. I just.
Each day is a carbon copy of the previous day.
That's great.
Sorry.
Should we have
I
another
always
close-up
interrupt.
of the photo?
No, let's not.
Let's all be Glen, Glen, Glen.
Is that Pablo down the bottom?
That's Pablo down
It
the bottom.
is.
That's off his pub card.
Pub card.
It's the only photo we could get off Pablo.
Right.
Very good. Very good.
It's very exciting.
I heard your wallet went missing.
Yes, it did. I
So
was
if
at the
anyone's
pub.
seen your wallet, give it back.
Painful. Got home and
You were
it was
drunk,
gone.
weren't you?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, bull.
Oh, I wasn't.
You were
And
drunk.
It was gone.
Why
My
would you
whole
lose your
week's
wallet
pay.
if you were sober?
Someone stole it. But that's got nothing to do with TV, does it, Glen?
It does. I'm reaching out to the general public. Tell them, bring back Zena's wallet.
Search for my wallet. we'll never talk about TV
Who
again.
took Zena's wallet? It's like who shot JR? Or who shot Mr. Burns?
JF.
JF. Who's JF? Mr. Burns then.
Yes.
Hmm.
Very exciting.
What else has been on? Magnum. Magnum's got a cool car.
Magnum who?
Magnum PI.
Is that on at the moment?
It's on Foxtel.
Is it?
You need
That's
Foxtel
really
so we can actually have something to talk about. What else is on?
Nothing much.
I watched this interesting movie on Foxtel the other day, and like I sat there. It was like 9 a.m. when I started watching this film. I was riveted to this thing. I was like, it was about the Vietnam War, and like they followed this guy who really wanted to go to the Vietnam War, and he actually eventually gets there. Like, you know, by the time he gets there, like they wouldn't let him go. He's part of the American Army, and they wouldn't let him go to Vietnam. And by the time he gets to Vietnam, he's like a first or second lieutenant or something. So he's actually got all these people he's in charge of. He gets to Vietnam, he gets shot and dies. And the movie ended on his funeral. And like, I felt like I'd wasted my time watching this thing because it really didn't achieve anything. By the time he got to where he wanted to go, he died. And just like his show.
Right, so that's all for us tonight. And
Yeah.
excellent. Thanks for being here with us.
good evening and welcome to this week's edition of the Sports Show. First up, I'd just like to talk about a bit of skiing tonight. It's a little while away, about a month. And a good place to ski is Thredbo in New South Wales. That was opened in 1956 by a guy named Tony Spooner, and that's the easiest course for the beginners. It's got a 12-degree slope, and it's also got a man-made snow machine, and it's for the beginners. There's a place called Friday's Flats, and that's a good place there. Also, I'd like to talk about for the next step up of the skis. It's called the Middle Ground, and some good spots there are Crackenback, Gun and Ball, and Cruiser. They've got 12 lifts down there, including 3 speedy quad chair lifts, and it's got the highest runs in Australia. So if you're a pretty good skier and you know what you're doing and you feel pretty confident, you can try the Middle Ground. Next up, you can try the advanced runs, and some places are called Back and Beyond, Cannonball, Fun and Web, and Michael's Mistake. They're for the really, really good skiers, and if you're very good, you can also ski down there. So if you haven't skied, don't try and get onto the third one and make a fool of yourself. Also, they've also got special ski programs for women, and they run for about 5 days, and they cost $665, and they teach you how to ski and how to from a beginner, and how to board on the skis, and it's an all-female group, so you can feel nice and comfortable and relaxed. And they'll probably have men's and kids groups as well, so if it's your first time, you can start from there. Also, I'd just like to mention they were the New South Wales resorts or whatever. Some places in Victoria, there's a place called Mount Buller, Hotham and Falls Creek Village, and you can go up there. Also, I'd just like to mention networking. There's a place on the internet called Cyberski, and that can give you all information like your weather reports, where's the best place to ski, all the latest gear, and so on and so forth. As far as I know, like some of the resorts might put some stuff that's not truly true, so they can get you down there and you pay your money and so on and so forth. So just depends where you get your information. You can also get some information on the news, and on the weather program, on the weather, they'll have some conditions for you if you're going out in a week or whatever. And another thing I'd like to mention is you should go down to Thredbo, because it's really good, because it's got 4 times more skiable terrain than Aspen in the United States, and it's one of the best places to ski. And also, another good point is when you're getting your gear, you should start from, like, you make sure you get all your skivvies, and you start from the inside out. And make sure you wear a hat, because a lot of 50% of your heat goes from your head, so you must wear a hat and goggles and so on. And another good person to talk to is Leon Gracie, our technical director. Everyone knows him, and he's keen on skiing, so if you want any information, he's the man to go to as well. So hopefully I'll get some more reports in the next few weeks, and hopefully you'll enjoy your skiing. Next up, I'd just like to talk about Susie Moroney's attempt to swim from Havana to Key West in the United States has been called off till Tuesday because of bad weather conditions, bad swell, and it is a distance of 200 kilometres, and it will take her about 45 hours to do the swim. If she did go out, some of the things that could happen, she might get dehydrated or seasickness, and she might have trouble in the big swells and that. When she went last year, when she tried to swim back straight, she had to finish up early, about 10 kilometres from the start, and I hope she goes well, and good luck to her in the future. Next up, I'd just like to talk about on Saturday this week, I went down to the Verona Cinema in Paddington. I know this is film, but Erin's reviewed this film already, and it's called When We Were Kings. It's about the George Foreman Muhammad Ali fight in Zaire in Africa on the October the 30th, 1970. It was made by Taylor Hackford and Leon Guest, and it won the Best Documentary at the Oscars this year, and it's a great film, and I really enjoyed it, so I recommend that you go down and see it. B.B. King's in there, a lot of people from the past, Spike Lee, you see, what's his name, the American promoter, Don King's in there. You've got Norman Mailer and the sports writer and that, and I really enjoyed it, and I recommend you go down there. It's been on for a month now, and it's breaking box office records in its first week and its third week. I went down there and it was packed out, so I recommend you get down there early, and even if you're not a boxing fan, go down and see it. I recommend it wholeheartedly. I'll give it 8 out of 10. There's a lot of interesting facts, not also about boxing, but about other issues in Africa and political issues, and you should enjoy it. So get down there, and I hope you enjoy it. Next up, I'd like to talk about the violence in football. In the last few weeks, I've seen on the TV and that there's been a few fights in the school footy matches, and the Commonwealth Babe Cup has announced that they're withdrawing sponsorship from the annual Commonwealth Bank Cup, and I think that's bad for rugby league, not also sport, but also the image of rugby league and all sports. I think that's a bad thing to happen, to see kids fighting, and because they get no results, and you might win the battle, but you won't win the war. So I think that's a bad thing, and I hope they resolve it, and I hope it goes well for rugby league in the future. Also, I'd just like to mention today they've just opened the Olympic shop down at Parramatta at the Westfield at 10:30 this morning, and then they've got a lot of Olympic gear where you can buy shirts, track suits, socks, lapel pins and shirts, hats, and some of the stuff is very expensive, but you'll be supporting Australian sports and the Olympics, so if you've got time you might check it, go down there and check it out. It's Australia's first Olympic shop, and I hope they sell a lot of stuff, and most of it's all Australian made as far as I know, and they're trying to keep all the other guys from reproducing the stuff, so it's got name tags and all that, so hopefully you'll get the genuine article, and I hope they sell a lot of stuff. They've also mentioned that they're going to make a profit of, I think, 42 or 24 million when the Olympics does come, so, and they've set aside a budget of 160 million to make sure there's no other costs. So that's all for this week's edition of the Sports Show, and see you next week, and have a good week.
thanks for that. Hello and welcome to Film Forum. I haven't been on for a couple of weeks, so I'm sure you've all enjoyed that break as much as I have. So I'm going to talk about some films that have been on for a while, and another film that just opened yesterday, which I'll talk about first. That movie is called Howard Stern's Private Parts, which is an American film and basically is the life story of Howard Stern, who isn't that well known here, actually probably not that well known at all, but in America he's an extremely famous person. He sort of started the craze in America for what have become known as shock jocks, in that he's a DJ that basically gets on the air and tries to offend and irritate and provoke as many people as he can through dealing, you know, very provocatively and upfront with issues about sex, race, and you know, basically all the sort of sore points in society. So he attacks them, you know, and he's come under a lot of flack over the years. People have tried to ban him and, you know, censor him and everything, and he's become quite a cause célèbre over there. It's, you know, you either really love him or really hate him. So he's quite famous. He's written, I think, 2 books, and this movie, Private Parts, is from his first book, and is basically the story of his life up until about 1985. I think it actually starts when he's very young. Deals with, you know, his issues with his family, his adolescence, his marriage, basically everything that's gone on in his life. Mainly, of course, concentrating on his life as a radio DJ and, you know, reproducing a lot of his most famous routines. This was a film I went to with, you know, I had a pretty open mind about. I knew a little bit about Howard Stern, and I'd heard quite a few good things about the film. So I went along with an open mind and was extremely impressed. This is one of the most enjoyable films I've seen for a long time. Great script, very clever film, very well put together, and great performances from everyone. And interestingly, most of the people in the film are actually playing themselves. Howard Stern plays himself. His radio offsiders are in it as themselves. A variety of other people, and they're all fantastic. It's a very perceptive film. It sort of, you know, says a lot about the nature of fame in America and how easy it is to get on the wrong side of the establishment just by, you know, using some bad language and stuff. So it's a pointed kind of satire about the media in America, but also a very interesting sort of and refreshing approach to the biopic, which can be a pretty staid sort of film genre. But I thought a terrifically entertaining movie, and I must say I enjoyed every minute of it. And even if you haven't heard of Howard Stern or don't really know him, I think, you know, it's pretty safe to see it anyway, because it more or less fills you in on everything he's done and why he's so famous in America. So if you're in the mood for something very funny, very perceptive, and very clever, then this is definitely one for you. As I said, one of the most enjoyable films I've seen for a long time, and out of a score of $12, I would be happy to pay $11 to see this film. It's very surprising and you know, a really good film, so check it out. Another interesting film which I saw a while ago was Black Rock, which is an Australian film directed by Stephen Vidler, who is making his debut here as a director, but is a somewhat well-known Australian actor. You may not know his name, but I'm sure you would have seen him in quite a few things. Done a lot of television and film work. He's making his debut with this movie, which is adapted from the very successful stage play by Nick Enright, which was performed, I think, last year sometime. And I've never seen the play, but I must say, in watching the film, I found it very difficult to imagine it as a play, because it's such a graphic, filmic kind of movie. It really employs, you know, all the best things about cinema, you know, editing, music, everything, and a lot of it is shot outdoors, so I couldn't imagine it as a play. So I didn't have any of the kind of preconceptions that come with seeing an adaptation. So, you know, once again, I saw this with an open mind, and I must say I was a little bit disappointed about this film, but I think all my reservations about it aren't really warranted, because it is a film that's solely and solidly directed at a teenage audience. It deals with, you know, issues of growing up and mateship and all that sort of stuff. So I think it's sort of a film that you would much more appreciate if you were a teenager. But some of those things that I feel very old when I was watching this film. It's shot like a video clip and is full of energy and sort of very vibrant. And I didn't think in some ways that this really suited the story, which is basically the story of a young girl that's raped and murdered after a party at a surf club, and the young guy that witnesses this murder but doesn't go to the police, and his kind of pangs of conscience, and you know, he's being torn up inside. And I thought the subject matter is a total bummer, and I think it would have been better if the film was kind of made that way, as a more downbeat kind of movie. But you know, I think they've wanted to get a young audience in to sort of, you know, get their message across, which is very worthy. So not a great film, I don't think, but quite a good one. Good performances from mainly the young cast. Great performances from all the adults in the film as well. Quite well written. Nick Enright's adapted his own play. Some of the dialogue at times seems a little bit trite, and the resolutions are a little bit muddled. But on the whole, a good film and a worthwhile one. And you know, another good Australian film which everyone should go and support. Out of $12, I'd probably give this one a 9. It's not great, but it is quite good. A film which I did think was fantastic was Donnie Brasco, which opened last week, I think, and is the latest film from director Mike Newell, who is probably best known for 4 Weddings and a Funeral. Another film he made a lot earlier on, Dance with a Stranger, is probably a better indication of why he was chosen to direct this film. At first glance, he doesn't seem the sort of right guy to direct a mob saga set in New York, but when you see the film, you realise that, you know, it was a great idea to have him do the film, because this is a really refreshing and original approach to the gangster film, something that has obviously been, you know, done to death, and you know, films have been made on sort of New York gangsters that I think are pretty much, you know, unbeatable. I think it's almost impossible to make a better gangster film, and perhaps a better film than Goodfellas. And of course, the Godfather trilogy is pretty much unbeatable. So Mike Newell has taken a very different approach to Donnie Brasco, which is the story of a young FBI agent played by Johnny Depp, who infiltrates the mob in the late 70s by ingratiating himself with the Al Pacino character, who is kind of a sad, kind of depressed gangster who has never really moved up in the gangster food chain and has remained just, as he says, a cog in the wheel. He's never kind of moved on to greatness. And Johnny Depp attaches himself to this guy and manages to stay in the mob for many years while reporting on them to the FBI. Mike Newell has approached the story in a different way than you usually see in gangster films. It's very character-driven, surprisingly not very violent at all. There are a few very violent moments, but the film is not about kind of mob killings and mob hits. It's really about the Al Pacino character, who is, you know, sort of a very tragic figure and a very moving one. And Al Pacino is just brilliant in this role, one of his best performances for, I think he's always good, but he's particularly good in this film. I thought this was a really great film. Johnny Depp is one of my favourite actors. I think very interesting performer, and it's really good to see him in a really sort of edgy and strong drama, as opposed to the sort of more wistful films he usually chooses to appear in. So this is a different side of him, and he's terrific. A great script by Paul Addonazio, great writer who wrote Quiz Show and also created the TV series Homicide, which is a classic. Great script, great direction from Mike Newell. Basically, for me, this film is pretty much flawless, and thus I would give this $12 out of $12. I think it's fantastic, and would thoroughly recommend it to anyone with an interest in you know, the mob or sort of crime stories. It's really terrific. So $12 for that one. That's a don't miss. That's all for tonight, but I'll be back next week to talk about a few more films. I'm not sure exactly what. Probably Marvin's Room, a film which I haven't managed to catch up with yet, but I'll probably be talking about that next week, and a couple of others. So I will see you then.
Hi, I'm Nick Testoni from Home and Away. Now, the video you're about to watch is to do with HIV and some people's attitudes towards it. What is it about HIV? Even young people get hold of a lot of misinformation, negative attitudes and discrimination. So while you watch the story, think about what you're going to see and ask yourself these questions. Can you tell the facts from misleading stories? What is your attitude going to be when you meet somebody who is HIV positive? And do you know how to look after yourself, the precautions and prevention when it comes to HIV? The script and performance of this production were created by a youth drama group to help get other young people to think about living with HIV. It's based around a modernised version of various fairy tales which highlight some of the myths. And now, don't sit back and relax, but listen and think as well as enjoy it.
We're going to get married, and it's so much fun planning for our wedding.
Who would have thought that sending off hundreds of invitations to long-lost relatives and friends, and then finding a caterer to make enough porridge and gingerbread to feed the whole lot of them would be such an enjoyable experience?
Hello, it's your mail princess delivering a ton more mail. That'll be princess delivering a ton more mail.
More mail? Lots of acceptances, Goldie.
You wish. Oh, here's one from Little Red. She's coming. That surprised me, quite frankly, as you broke up with her from a long and turbulent relationship 15.5 months ago.
You could have just called her my ex.
She also wrote that she's in a mutually respectful relationship with little Jack Horner and is balancing her social life with her new job as health advisor with the health department. Don't know what that means.
Oh, the troll can't come. He's tied up collecting tolls on the M2.
Tied up? How painful. Did we invite the local pathologist?
No, I had that blood test, remember?
No, I don't think so. But then again, my memory's like, what's that thing you put flour through?
It says I'm HIV positive.
HIV positive? What does that mean?
It could be like a blood type, like some people A negative, some O, and some are HIV.
I don't think so.
What do you mean?
Well, I've never heard of anybody who's HIV positive.
I'm a rare wolf.
Yes, I know that. But what if it's something else? Like something bad?
How could it be? I don't feel bad.
Yes, but people still call you the big bad wolf.
And people still call you Goldilocks, even though you get it coloured at the hairdressers regularly.
Wolfie, you must never mention that to anybody. I'd lose my reputation as the blonde of the wood.
It could be something good like AMP. Hey, maybe it means my financial future is secure.
As a primary school teacher, you'd get more money selling sheep to New Zealanders. Anyway, I'm not going to marry you for your money. Oh, but look at the time. We're late for lunch at the Bear's place, and you know what a grump Pa Bear can be when people are late.
Yes, quite unbearable. All right, so my jokes are bad, but I'm cute.
Come on, Wolfie.
They do this every time. Go for a spin in the wild in their Pajero when the guests don't arrive. They're the most impatient bunch of mammals I've ever met. Oh, forget this. It's boring out here. The door's open. Let's wait inside.
Oh, yum! Ma Bear left out 3 bowls of her gourmet porridge. She's a great cook, that Ma Bear.
Well, my stomach's rumbling and grumbling. I might just sneak a small bowlful. Try Try this, Goldie. It's delicious. I must ask her how she makes it.
This is good. Tastes a bit like chicken. It's delicious and nutritious. Slimy and satisfying. I like it.
Come on. We'll use their exciting computer upstairs. They've got a Pentium Hex Speed-ROM and MPG Mega Driver, you know?
Oh my goodness! Somebody's eating our gourmet porridge. And we're expecting Goldie and Wolfie for lunch.
Oh, no.
We'll have to change the whole interior design. We'll have to change the cutlery.
And we'll have to change the tablecloth to match the plates which match the cutlery.
Now, if I gold plate the cutlery, we can have it back.
Welcome back. Well, it's that time again where we are going to be leaving you.
Oh yeah, baby. We're out of here. We're off to bed and out. Are you going out? You got a hot date lined up?
Maybe.
I saw the photos, mate. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Next week, we have Film Forum.
With Erin again.
Again.
And the sports show with Michael.
He's up there again.
And we have Milligram, which is a new thing by me about music, and my good friend Mickey's not going to be here next week with Ounce.
Aww.
So yeah, look out for Milligram.
Yeah.
Deaf to the Imperials. Okay.
All right. Sexpression with Dermot. So he'll be getting pretty intimate. He was good last time with the old
Cheeky.
Yes, yeah, he was. Yeah, he was good. So he's showing how to put a connie on or something like that. So look out for that one. All right. Couch Potatoes, Revenge.
Revenge Plus.
Okay, because there's Pablo's. He's back. Glen and Pablo.
And we have a review with Don and David again. Don't know what they're reviewing, but I look forward to that one. Yes.
And the fashion show with good old
Pixel and Ziggy. I haven't seen Ziggy for a while. How are you, Ziggy? Woo! Oh, I don't know where he is at the moment, but I look forward to seeing you next week, mate. And, of course, we have a poetry reading.
Ooh, a little bit of a visit.
Visit. We've got a visit from Visit, who's visitating our visionary, fanticular stuff of poetry.
Yeah.
And tonight we don't have to read out the credits.
Bonus.
Bloody marvellous.
Bonus.
So, on that note, cheers.
Cheers to you.
And we'll see you next week. Woo!
Smell the air, make love to a tree. Why don't you and me sing about CTV? CTV, CTV, everybody. CTV, 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 CTV. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll learn a lot. Your friends will be really impressed. With a dedicated crew who know their work, you can be sure this service is the best. It's the best, the best. It's just the best, man. Meaningless lyrics, a touch of corn. I don't know. He don't know. C is for cool, T is for trendy, B is for cool and trendy. C is for cool, T is for trendy, B very cool and trendy. Very make it cool and trendy, man. Wow. The famous and the not so famous have all been guests on our show. Up-to-date information. So you can be sure you'll be in the know. Once again, the time has come to mention the name of our station. CTV. CTV. It makes me very happy, man, so happy. happy, happy, makes me so happy, happy, joyous, happy, joyous, happy, joyous, happy, joyous. Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, joy, joy.